Hey, it's your co-hosts Haley and Caitlin popping in with a little motivation to get your week started off right.
Well, sometimes a mindset shift is really all you need to be able to stick with your goals and completely change your perspective on how far you've come, your progress, and how you can continue to move forward.
Absolutely.
So you and I were talking about this and just how we word some things that we say or how we think about it can completely change how we're showing up, right? And this can be the same for different situations. You were talking about with your daughter. I was talking about with a client yesterday. We had a very similar topic kind of come up about how it's a choice. And so I want to use my client's example about how this obviously relates to the nutrition aspect and changing eating habits, because it pops up a fair amount when people are concerned about going on a trip or vacation. And sure, when you're traveling, it could be challenging to make healthier choices sometimes, but most of the time it's more so the feeling of being deprived or restricted, like you can't enjoy the foods that are there, especially if you're used to eating out all the time when you're on vacation.
Yeah.
So it's this choice between like, hey, I just go for it, overindulge, forget everything I've been working on, and maybe undo some of the progress that I've done over the last few weeks. Or I feel restricted, like I can't enjoy the ice cream with my daughters. I can't enjoy going out to pizza with my friends. But the reality is there is a middle ground, and it's really a choice of, hey, you can think of it as I'm restricted and deprived and I can't have all this, or you can simply shift it to, hey, I can have all that, but I'm choosing to eat the salad with the pizza. I'm choosing to share the nachos instead of eating all of them. I'm choosing to do this. And that shift can take you from, like the client said yesterday, taking from feeling this like weighed down, scared, frustrated to feeling empowered.
Mm-hmm. Yes. The same thing comes up because I help a lot of people identify food sensitivities. And so oftentimes they're like, I don't even know if I want to like go down the rabbit hole of like taking gluten out of my diet because I don't want to have to do that forever. And I'm like, you don't have to do that forever, but let's at least identify that it's gluten and then you can make the choice from there. You
Mhm.
know, if I eat gluten, I'm going to feel bloated for the next 24 hours. But then you can make that choice. I'm not telling you what to do. And then so often they're like, I just don't even want to, like, they don't want to eat the gluten because they don't want to feel bad. And then when they do eat the gluten, they're like, this was intentional because I know it's gluten, but I
Mhm.
wanted to celebrate my daughter's birthday and eat cake with her.
Yeah.
And
I think that takes some of the guilt out of it as well. So less pressure on yourself. And then as you move forward too, that choice tends to become easier, right?
yeah.
Because you start to recognize how good you can feel. And so then it's less of a choice and more just like it's habit.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, absolutely. So you can like you need to make your own choice and like take back that control a little bit and be intentional about the things that you want to do and what your ultimate goals are.
Yeah. So I think the two big takeaways are it's a choice. So shifting your mindset from I have to do this to I choose to do this, I get to do this. And
Mhm.
also remembering that you are in the driver's seat and everything is within your control as far as what you're choosing to fuel yourself with and how you're choosing to move your body.
Love it. All
All
right,
right. Have a good
have a good
week.
week.
Cheers.